Okay, we're back with another episode of High Rated Edison, and today we've got Twygon on 849 going up against Seven Sins Dragon Slayer on 1084. So Twygon 849 would have seen them around about the top 60/70 on ladder, and Dragon Slayer 1084 puts them into the top 10 around 7 or 8 at the time. So pretty high rated on their side. Dragon Slayer has been our resident dragon player, but as you can see they are moving away from that. So it's Lila, Charge, Card Trooper, My Body, and Raikou going up against Gold Sark, Future Fusion, Deep Prison, Solemn, Red Eyes Wyvern, and Dandy. So maybe this looks like dragons, which is really funny because last time we had Dragon Slayer on, they got paired up against dragons, and I think they lost that one. So since they've turned away from dragons, they've lost 2 dragons, and now they're playing it again and see if they can get the win back. It's Twygon to start then. So we're going to start with Future Fusion, reveal 5-headed, dumps, double red MD, Drago, and double Wyvern. Now they've got Gold Sark for Braincon, which is brave, sets the double back row, Solomon D Prison, and they're going to bring out 1 red MD, 2 red MDs. Okay, very aggressive, nice. Okay. Pass. Draw for turn is the Amaryllis now. Okay, so it's Amaryllis. Yeah, I did wonder what this was. Could have been a few different things, but it looks like it is going to be the Amaryllis build. But just with the original 5, could have been Twilight, could have been Machina, could have been anything. We're going to start by set the Charge, set the My Body, set the Raikou. Okay. Yeah. I'm trying to conceal that it's a Raikou, but I feel like if you see a set, you just think it's a Raikou anyway. Okay. Pass. Draw for turn is the Exploder Dragon. This is cool. Level 3 Earth Dragon. If it's destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, destroy the monster that destroyed it, and no one takes any battle damage from battles involving this card. So just a nice way to out anything you want, basically. And another dragon, like toolbox card. Red MD going to bring out the Drago, and then Red MD going to bring out the Wyvern. Jeez, okay. We're going to go to battle now. And we're going to get in with the... okay. We're going to get in with the Red MD, and it looks like Dragon Slayer is just going to scoop and try and conceal what they're on. You're surviving here, though, right? You're going to pop the Red MD, or pop the Drago, probably, right? To make sure that you can play next turn. And then you've got stuff like Charge to try and rip through the rest of it. I guess they are just off the mark slow, but that feels like maybe an early concession. Maybe. Okay. Let's get into game number 2 then, where Dragon Slayer is going to get to go first. Who is this watcher? Well, don't worry, it's going to be more watchers. Yeah. Whenever I tune into a Dragon Slayer match, there's always like 6 watchers because he is just one of the best players in the format and one of the most interesting players in the format. They're always playing something different, and when they're not, they go back to Dragon Turbo, which is just always fun to watch. Never fun to play against, but fun to watch. So it's double Wyvern, Solemn, Raikou, and Kai's going up against Raigeki Break, Deep Prison, Cluster, Lone Fire, Raikou, and Trade In. Okay, we've got some players now. So we're going to start with Lone Fire for Titanial. Yeah, this is nice. Now we can trade in away. The Amaryllis picks up Mark and Dandelion. Sets the Raigeki Break. Really good with the Dandelion now, because we can Raigeki Break the first thing they pull out, and then if they try and target anything, we've got Dandelion. And they can also bring out the Amaryllis in end phase, because they did put double Lone Fire in grave. Draw for turn is the Braincon now, and yeah, that's going to be pretty useless. So instead we're just going to set the Raikou, set the Solemn, and pass it over. Raigeki Break going after the back row, hits the Solemn, gives us 2 tokens now as well. Fantastic. Okay, Foolish off the top now. And we're going to go in with the Amaryllis, Mills, Dandelion of their own. Okay, very cool. Along with a Drago and a Raikou. And we are going to take out the Cluster. Here come the 2 tokens. Cluster going to go off and do some damage. And then we've got Titanium in, and we're just going to set the Raikou, set the Deep Prison, and pass it over after we bring out the Cluster once more. Okay, draw for turn is the Dandelion now. What have we got that can do anything here? I really don't see a way Twygon gets through this. It's Deep Prison down, so battles not going to work. Braincon's going to get negated. Caius is going to get negated. This one could just be over now. Okay, we're going to set the Dandelion. That does wall up a little bit. Draw for turn is Lila. Yeah, we're going to Raikou, take out the Dandelion, see the 2 tokens. Yeah, Mills, not very good. Cluster going to get in, Titanium going to get in, Raikou going to get in. Yeah, and then Cluster going to get destroyed. We're going to do some damage. Phase, we're going to bring it back with the Dandelion. Nice. Nice. Okay. Draw for turn is the Charge. Charge sees us. Red MD going to grave is good. If we can get one of these Wyverns to grave, we'll be happy about that. Picks up a Raikou though, and we're just going to set one of the Wyverns. Yeah, it's a bit of a bluff. I mean, you got to try and survive here, right? Hidden Armory off the top. Yeah, Hidden Armory mills the My Body, picks up the DDR, and then we're going to get in with the Cluster. Yep. Get in with the Titanium. And then, yeah, main 2 pass. No plants in grave anymore, right? So we can't bring this back. Maybe we could have Foolish something in main 2 to bring it back. But or maybe gone for like DDR, bring back Dandy, so that you've got something to tribute with Titanium. Although these are still plant tokens. Okay. Lightning Vortex off the top is huge though. Okay, they're going to go for it. They're going to pitch the Wyvern, get rid of the whole front row. And now they've just got, yeah, Wyvern for Red MD in M phase. And yeah, we're going to reveal the mark, and a Twygon's going to scoop it up. Yep, because it's just take the Red MD and batter them with it. Okay, game number 3 then. So it's D Prison, Trade In, Debris, Cluster, and Raigeki Break. So, you know, Dragon Slayer still playing some dragons. Deck Devi, Wyvern, Raikou, Exploder Dragon, Call of the Haunted, and Prime Material. Very cool. Okay, Twygon going to start with set Raikou and pass. Draw for 10 is the My Body. We're going to trade in away the Amaryllis, picks up the Lila Raikou. Lila coming down, this is going to get in. Raikou going to take it out and mill. Dandy again. Milling Dandy like it's his day job. Jesus. Okay, set the Raigeki Break now and pass. Draw for 10 is the Quackimiru Drago. Wow, they've got lots of options here. They go with the Wyvern. I think I'd have gone with the 1 tribute Prime Material Dragon. But maybe I'm just saying that because I can see what the back row is. It just feels like the safer route. Yeah. Because you probably want to hold the Quackimiru Drago until you're more established, because you do also, you know, do a lot of special summoning of darks. Okay. This is what Twygon goes for though, and it is 18, so they are going to get in for that amount. Sets the call and passes over. Yeah, cool. Can bring back the Dandy for more defense, I guess. Draw for 10 is the Hidden Armory. We're going to set the Raikou, set the D Prison, and pass. Draw for 10 is the Debris. Okay, now we're going to tribute set. No, okay, tribute summon the Prime Material. Yeah, this is the play I was thinking we do earlier. Raikou going to go off, hit the back row. Mills, Titanium Mills, okay, that gives us a plant for Amaryllis next turn. Prime Material going to go in, going to try and get through, but the D Prison that was recently set is going to stop it. That is unfortunate. Draw for 10 is another copy of Raigeki Break now. They've got Hidden Armory, Mills DDR picks up the same DDR. And M phase going to bring back this Amaryllis by banishing the Titanium, pass it over. Draw for 10 is the Lightning Vortex. Okay. Is there a route for game here? They've got Debris, bring out Dandy or Raikou. Gives them level 6, level 10, level 8, sorry, options. But 62 is quite a bit. Let's see what Twygon goes for. No, they're just going to summon the Quackimiru. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, get in, do the damage on the 800, do the damage on the 19, and then set the Deck Devi. Pass it over after we reveal the Exploded Dragon in hand. Draw for turn is the Mirror Force now. They're going to DDR pitch the Raigeki Break, bring back the Titanium. Titanium going to attempt to go in, and that's going to be successful. 1000 damage. Set the My Body and pass it over. This Mirror Force kind of needs to be down though, right? I guess they're worried about like pro set heavy, which is fair. Okay, draw the Mirror Force now. Here comes Debris. Debris for Dandy. Oh, this opens so many lines. Yeah, Stardust is a wind. You can summon that under Drago. But yeah, we're going to have to rely on Lightning Vortex carrying if we actually want to clear this Titanial. Yeah, and it does. Yeah, this is Raigeki Break My Body. They could have... Yeah, they could have My Bodied, right? But maybe they're just thinking like Debris next turn. Is there a next turn though? So 19 and then 24. Yeah, we're going to have to Raigeki Break, pitch the Debris. Yeah, Stardust going. We're going to set the Mirror Force. Debris Dragon going to go to grave because it can no longer reveal a dragon in hand, and we're going to bring back the Stardust. I'm just wondering then, look, My Body definitely feels like it, yeah, it could negate the Vortex, right? I'm not being crazy. That does negate Vortex. Yeah, right, okay. I feel like maybe that was the route. Keep the Titanial up. But never mind. We're going to set the Mirror Force and end phase, bring back the Amaryllis, banish the Titanial, pass. Draw for turn is the red MD, and yeah, this one's just over. Oh, jeez. Okay. Wow, we said at the start, Dragon Slayer lost to dragons last time we featured them on the channel. They're losing to dragons again, even though they're one of the best dragon players in the format. Yeah, weird. As soon as they put the dragons down, they do nothing but play the dragons. Cool match though, right? I like Amaryllis. In the hands of someone like Dragon Slayer, it can be really dangerous. Their access with Hidden Armory to like DDR's Mark of the Roses is insane. The Amaryllis itself doing burn damage, we didn't see it come into play much here, but you know, in a grind game that could be absolutely devastating, and this card is just kind of tricky to deal with if they can keep setting up their grave. I really don't understand the no My Body on the Lightning Vortex. I'm sure I'm missing something, so yeah, let me know if I am. Maybe it's that Stardust can negate it because it destroys. Yeah, I'm assuming that's it. I'm assuming that's what I've missed. So wouldn't have mattered anyway. We would have just paid the life points, and we'd be even like further down. Yeah, okay. This dragon deck really cool. We've seen this. This is kind of reminiscent of the topping list. I can't remember the event now, but that was really doing quite well. I've played a little bit of this on ladder, but obviously they're playing a slightly different build than that one. They're playing the Prime Material. Prime Material I don't think was in the topping list, but a lot of the other stuff was. So like the Exploder and some of the other pieces. But yeah, really cool deck. Red MD is just such a card in this format, especially when you start toolboxing it with other dragons like Drago, Exploder, Mirage Dragon, and you really have access. If you can get to Future Fusion, which I know is a big ask, you can kind of dump all your toolbox options and then use red MDs to bring them out. So it can be really devastating, especially if you can set up quickly. Your opponent just is really going to struggle to get out of it. Yeah, just a hell of a match to catch. Two really cool decks doing it at the top of the ladder. Twygon on this like really cool dragon toolbox. Even got the Dandelion stuff in there, like deck. And yeah, Dragon Slayer bringing Amaryllis to the top tables. Always good to see. So glad I caught this one. And yeah, how good did Red MD look all game?